What's going on? We're back here with the one fighting Falcon. What's happening, guys? We just decided to take a last-minute trip down to Mississippi, so I'm here with the Falcon and the broken K9 car, getting this thing fixed up. But I just wanted to introduce you guys to the Friar family. I think Dee was one of the first people to buy like our rope hats, and we've just kind of been friends with Dee for a little while, and slowly watched him develop as a racer. I mean, he's a wheelman for sure. He's driven a couple cars for people. Long story short, Dee reached out to me a couple weeks ago and was like, hey man, do you have anybody that has a Cavalier roller? Dee drove a number 19 Cavalier, really quick car, but someone wrecked in front of him and he had absolutely nowhere to go and crumpled up the front pretty bad, bent the frame horns and everything. So I was like, hey man, I don't have one, but how about you come to the dark side? So we talked about that, and the car, you guys probably seen me strip it out before, is just sitting on my concrete, and I've accumulated so much stuff over the last couple years. I was like, Dee, come build this thing. Let's get it on the track. Let's get out there and win some races. So with that being said, I'll turn it over to the Friar family here, but they're going to go out for their first race, and we'll recap after that. I'm really excited to see what this does. Incredibly excited, but also nervous because, you know, first time with a new car, you never know what can happen. So let's turn it over to Dee, and we'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, straightener out.
We are making progress. Cage is getting welded in. Roof is going on with our shop dog. Hi, Louie.
Who's that? What's up, Dee?
Dee Friar.
Dee Friar, number 19. All right, guys, we're gonna set you up on a time lapse here. We got exciting updates for you here. We probably haven't taken much video during the build, right?
She has a little bit.
Okay, so we'll show you what you can, but then we'll give you guys a sneak peek here in just a second. Hang tight. There she is, guys. The number 19, right, Dee?
Yep, number 19.
Dee, we just got the car off like you guys just saw. He goes, well, that was sketchy. And I said, welcome to being a Fleming. Welcome to the Fleming crew. All right, Dee, tell them, give them the 30-second to 1 minute bullet point breakdown of everything you've done. You ready? Go.
So we had to cut the roof off, put the cage in. That was our first concern because that was going to be the most time consuming, I thought. And then after that, we locked the transmission, got the transmission and motor together, went in the car, and most of the wiring's done. I'm just kind of need some smarter people than me.
No, not smarter people, more like a different platform.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, so just getting comfortable with this platform, right? So we're gonna try to get some wiring harness stuff done, and then try to work on some of the standalone harness. Got to put that in. Got to fix some of the suspension stuff, have some questions about the radiator. But from there, things are looking good, guys. This is going to be one bad little ride. I like how they followed the Larry Dickinson video on how to do a cage, right? So
we just had that one because I didn't measure how wide we needed the angle first, so it was a little narrow. So we just put that bar in the back.
And this is not a Larry Dickinson cage. This is the cage that you guys saw in the back of my yard. So they did have to kind of work some angles a little bit. It was just a little bit off, and so, but nothing that is going to affect anything. It's a really nice cage. Excited?
I'm very excited.
All right, let's get to work. Cool.
We're out here at Red Hill Raceway. We're on our way for hot laps right now. It's the first night that number 19 is in the Honda. So let's see how this is gonna go. We just finished hot laps, and Dee in the 19 car was 4th quick, which isn't bad. So we start on the inside pole of heat 1. So we'll see you guys after that.
Fast and loose. Deep
Fast
power
and
steering,
loose.
bad.
Well, we'll get that. Feel good for the heat race?
I'm gonna try starting back, I think.
We're on our way out for the heat race. We've got Dee starting on the inside pole for this in the first heat. So let's just see how this goes. So we got a heat race win for our 19 car, so that was really exciting. So I'm not sure where that's going to put him in the feature because they do passing points here, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But stay tuned, everyone. All right, we're going out for our feature race. Dee starts second row inside, so third. So here we go. So the power went out here at the raceway, so that's exciting. Here's what the track looks like.
Beggar got out there to a bit of a big lead there early, but you can kind of tell the switch width on this car, and that restart.
Don't know if we're going to get to race or not. 7th in the feature. We don't have the power steering, got up in the marbles and just couldn't get it back. So that's okay. We'll try again next week and hopefully be back here at Red Hill.
Well, Pops, Dee caught some of the gravel up on the top and missed the tire size. Red Hill, like you guys just saw in the video,
Like a big track.
that's probably the biggest track I've ever seen around us. And I was talking to Dad. I think it's the closest to, y'all have seen Dad and them run Deep South. Deep South reconfigured the track to be a true 3/8, correct?
Yeah, it's smaller than it used to be.
Small, but I mean, it was, how big was that track?
It used to be big.
It was like, wasn't it like almost like a half?
It was.
I mean, it was humongous, but Red Hill is the closest I've seen to that track. So Dee was,
It was a 4/10 is what they call it.
it was big. Like and the old Deep South was so big that you almost didn't have to get out of the gas in the turns in a 4-cylinder back when we used to run it because they were so wide and sweeping. But Dee was running out of gear for sure, getting used to the car. And the funniest thing, which Dad, you'll agree with this, Dee got out of the car. He said, "Man, my arms are noodles." He didn't have
power steering.
He didn't have any power steering because we were getting the car, finished up. But he was like, he texted me right after. He's like, "Man, I gotta have power steering." I was like, "Pop said so too."
Oh, big old guns there, they couldn't even do it.
Hey, y'all couldn't hang with Philip. The old Philip ran the hatchback last year, the whole year without power steering.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Crazy, you crazy, Philip.
Crazy, Philip. Very excited for Dee. Good first race. Lap times looked pretty competitive. I think we're gonna go to a bigger tire in second gear, and if that doesn't work, even at Red Hill, we might even have to go all the way to third with a smaller tire.
That's
but
the ticket.
we'll see what happens next race he gets out there. Welcome, Friar family, to the FFR affiliate / family program here. I think it's really cool overall that we're just meeting all these cool people. We've never wanted to have this channel for any kind of fame we drive front wheel drive cars. So it's been cool to document, but even cooler, I think, to meet the Phillips, the Dees, the Joe Rutherfords. The list goes on. We've met some really cool people. But we'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully Dee can pick up some more speed. See you guys later.